Gonna give a go of dumping some carts through the good old second player port on a Mega CD. What it does is it runs from the second player port up into the computer, into parallel. Now, one thing I noticed is, or have found out, I did actually have a hacked up cable that I will insert here. See, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? And it probably was functional. However, a setting on the computer was preventing it from dumping properly. All I would get is the letter D. Capital D, mind you, repeated over and over. So I went ahead and I thought, oh, it must be my wiring. So I bought a proper cable, well made one by Toto Tech, which is somewhere, and that's now here. It's actually quite a good looking cable, so I'm not complaining there. I will now show you the setting I had to change on the PC, if I can find the... Only one of them was the power button. You have to change parallel settings to bi-directional from E or ECP and something else. So enter your setup. Head over to, in my case it's in SUPERHIGHWAY, and there's the setting. So parallel port mode was set to ECP and EPP. I had tried normal, but that didn't work either. So bi-directional is what you want, just in case anyone else has that problem. So once you've done that, give your computer a bit of a restart. So basically what happens is the code gets sent down the cable. What we do is we boot to this, which was created by retrodev. I'm going to say com. If I'm incorrect though, I'll do a little caption. What does it say? Anyway, enough of that. So first step is to boot the Mega CD. Drive sticks a little bit on the way in. It should boot up. Running through the XRGB Mini. We're using a Mega Stick because it's the best way to dump games. Does its little thing. You might need to change the, to use version 1.1 you may need to change the region. RetroDev also has a, should I say Mask of Destiny, the creator, has a converter for doing exactly that. So what we do is we, as you can see our starting point's a little bit high, but if we go down to dump.bin in this case, so you want to dump the game, you can also, there's also some other tests there and whatnot. You can actually upload code to the Mega CD as well. When you get to this screen, you want to go to your PC. We've got a little folder here called comcable11. Crack it open, and you want to open dump. And what that does is it sets up a connection, waiting for the response from the Mega Drive. So at the moment we've got, what have we got in there? Sonic 1. So we're just giving Sonic 1 a dump. He's quite a short cart, just the one chip in there, 512 kilobyte, which is a 4 megabit cart. Now the only other thing you do need to do is tape over pin, as you're looking at the front of the cartridge on the right hand side, you'll want to cover that with some tape. What that does is normally when you've got a Mega Drive, it'll boot to the Mega Drive cartridge first before it boots to a CD. So you trick it. It doesn't think there's a thing in there at the moment. It thinks it's empty, so that's why it's booted to the CD side. And then we go, hey, Mega Drive, you want to give us that code? And it goes, no worries, there's nothing there. But there is something there. So what we do is, simple as pressing start. And that then goes to dumping, please wait, and this little fellow over here then recognizes the amount. Now it's getting dumping 34 megabits when set to ECP and EPP mode for the parallel port. So that's a sign that things aren't going right. So it updates every so many seconds. There we go, Mike Pavone, Mask of Destiny. Thank you very much for making this tool. It's going to be almost instrumental in dumping Fatal Fury 2, the PAL version, which is my next step. So keep watching if you want to see that get dumped. Hopefully this works. I mean, it's much better than before. when it would say 34 megabit, it would go to 11%, which I'm guessing is 4 megabit worth of code. Almost, no. 10% of 34 is 3.4, so it's pretty close. 87. Oh, we're dumped back at the menu. It says 87% complete. So that's not too bad, I don't think. Something didn't work there. Anyway, output.bin is the file it creates. So I'm going to say that program is dead. Just have a peek in here, lots of code. That's probably a good thing. 444 kilobytes, that's not quite correct. Let's give it a go anyway in Fusion. See if it gives us anything. Checksum incorrect, red screen. That means it didn't dump properly. But if you have a look up there in the title, it says Sonic the Hedgehog. So we'll let's give that another dump, shall we? Trash that one, useless to us. Waiting for response. Now we know it's 4 megabits, so why don't we try choosing 4 megabit? Apparently the header should feed back some information to this to tell it what size it is. The header may not always be correct though. Wish I had some elevator music right now. The magic of video editing. No! Yes, that looked better. The window disappeared. We're back here. Go in here. 512K, that looks much better. I'll fire up Fusion. Decides it wants to blank out Windows XP for some reason. I'm sure it's enabling some other hardware layer or something. Anyway, there we go. Output.bin. That looks pretty good. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you dump some Sonic the Hedgehog. Thought I should probably show you the cartridge itself. This is Sonic 1, made in Japan. So along the front here we've got B1 through B32, the little gold fingers there. On the other side we have A32 through to A1 back to front, but lines up with the front. So B32 is the one you want to cover, which looks to be a ground point. And I just put some yellow Captain tape on top of that. You can use sticky tape, masking tape, just make sure it doesn't go and get lost into your slot. Let's just cover it. You don't want it covering the back one. And that's how you cover it.